family feud goes on.
What happened there at the face-off?
I'm not too sure, but that's the only shot he's getting off me, silly prick.
Promoter.
I think so.
Ben, do you think there'll be any repercussions? People are talking about a hefty fine from the board and also a hefty fine potentially from the promoter for not having a better handle on the situation. Just saying.
Boxing experts have weighed in on the unexpected slap Chris Eubank Jr. delivered to Conor Benn, escalating their already fiery rivalry. The incident unfolded at the conclusion of Tuesday night's press conference in Manchester, stealing the spotlight from Eubank Jr.'s earlier remarks. With tensions reaching new heights, this dramatic exchange is poised to be a defining moment in their heated build-up. After delivering several lengthy monologues, frequently telling promoter Eddie Hearn to stay silent and repeatedly interrupting Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. and Benn finally went face-to-face. In a stunning turn of events, Eubank Jr. slapped Benn with his left hand, breaking an egg across his face. The act was a symbolic jab at Benn's failed PED tests in 2022, when he tested positive for the banned substance clomiphene ahead of their originally scheduled bout.
Conor, I've been meaning to ask you for a long time, it's interested me. How many eggs did you have to eat to fail those two drugs tests? You dirty bomb.
The reality is.
Please tell me.
The reality is.
It's been racking my brains for a long time.
World Boxing Council later cleared Benn, suggesting his positive test results may have stemmed from excessive egg consumption. Throughout the controversy, Benn has steadfastly maintained his innocence. Up until that shocking moment, Eubank Jr. had been outspoken but relatively composed. Earlier in the press conference, when Eddie Hearn attempted to speak, Eubank Jr. swiftly shut him down, stating, "This is Eubank versus Benn. You can either disrupt the event or stay quiet so we can continue. I'm not interested in hearing from you."
Everyone wants to know.
The reality is, I've been cleared 3 times by the NADP, by the WBC, by UK, by the way, which people are a lot smarter than you. Number 1, I've been cleared.
I'm more popular than you. Hearn fired back before turning to Benn, 28, and asking, "How do you feel about beating this guy? Because I can't wait." Eubank Jr. then weighed in on how both fighters are perceived by UK fans. Their highly anticipated showdown, set for April 26th, is expected to sell out Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
What's going to happen Thursday? What's going to happen Thursday?
He's going to get chinned. Do you think Ben Shalom knew about it, Conor? There's a little slag.
The bad guy is back again. Eubank Jr., 35, smirked. Still never cheats, still never lies, still never cuts corners. Yet somehow I'm still the bad guy. Isn't that something? For the first time in boxing history, we've got 2 bad guys in one fight. He went on, "I've been booed in every British arena I've fought in since 2014. Let that sink in minus 11 years of being the villain. At this point, I'm a veteran. A supervillain, if you like. I still remember the first time I got booed walking to the ring. It was against Billy Joe Saunders. That's a cold, dark moment. When you realize you're stepping into a place where thousands of people want to see you lose."
You will never be cleared of being a wanker. Period. That's it.
So, when you say you've been cleared, what does that mean?
Even at Wembley for Joshua versus Dubois, the cameras panned to me and 80,000 people booed. That was after my best ever win against Liam Smith. On April 26th, I know it'll be the same, but this time, I'm not the only bad guy. The difference is, I've accepted it. I gave up on being the hero years ago. You, on the other hand, still want to be the golden boy. But you had it all, and you threw it away.
The people by law.
What does it mean?
You have the IQ of a 5-year-old child.
Does that mean that the drugs went in your system?
I've been cleared. Done.
There you go.
That's it. No, you keep going on, but I've been cleared.
The entire public wants to...
Eubank Jr. claimed Benn would use this fight to win back the British public, but he didn't see it happening. It's not going to happen, kid. Sorry to break it to you. When Benn fired back with some fighting talk, Eubank Jr. simply grinned. Shivers. I love that. But he wasn't done. Online, I see a split. Some say Benn knocks me out early because he's younger, stronger, hungrier. Others say I win on points because I'm bigger. But here's the truth. I'm going to beat him because I'm the better fighter in every way. He can't beat me.
That's the truth.
There were performance-enhancing drugs in your system, and all you and Eddie can come up with
Do your
after
research.
2.5 years
Do your
is
research. Do your
he's been
research.
cleared. We can't say how or why or...
Do your research,
But he's
Chris.
been cleared. It's okay.
Well, I would like to say
Eubank Jr. still had more to say. The British rivals, set to clash at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on April 26, spent much of the event trading insults and bickering like quarreling children. Benn has always denied deliberately doping, and both fighters are undergoing testing by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association ahead of their bout. In February 2023, an independent WBC report concluded that Benn's failed drug tests were likely unintentional and could have resulted from consuming a large quantity of eggs. Apparently, egg contamination caused his 2 failed tests, so I contaminated him with an egg, Eubank wrote on social media, sharing a clip of the moment.
you don't spend nearly £1 million to fight the case if you're a drugs cheat.
Yes.
And that was
Eubank made a slow, deliberate entrance and gestured for Benn to sit closer. Benn quickly fired back, "I don't know who you think you're talking to." Dressed in black silk, Benn engaged in a heated exchange with Eubank over their records, trading sharp insults. Eubank also voiced frustration over a rehydration clause restricting his weight on fight night. "I'm excited to end this man's career," said Benn, 28, who boasts an unbeaten record of 23-0 with 14 knockouts.
That's exactly what...
oh, money. No,
No, he's an idiot.
care how
The
much-
CEO's name on £4 million. That's why he's taking this fight. Don't talk shit.
It was agreed in the contract.
What was agreed was that the fight would happen and that Conor Benn could beat Chris Eubank Jr. at any weight. That was what was agreed.
No,
And
no.
it was... Eddie,
Your man said when the contract.
stop interrupting me, Eddie. Let me cook.
No, because
Let me
you're a
cook.
plum.
Let-
Grade A plum. And you signed the contract. You signed.
Show me the money. That's what I said.
You know why?
If you're gonna have that advantage over me,
poker, that's why you need the money.
if you're gonna have that advantage over me,
You're shit poker, that's why
then
you
you've
need
got to have, then you've got to pay top dollar.
this fight.
As much as Eddie doesn't want to admit that for public knowledge, that's what's happening.
What's public knowledge?
I'm being paid to restrict my weight.
No, you're on a weight.